It's crazy. Like all these stories of lawsuits. My ex-husband, when I was on doing the finale, I kept getting text messages saying, "You better shut the fuck up," because my lawyer's like, there's a cease and desist. So they might not be having me back because my ex-husband threatened to sue the network 100%. If he is brought up.
Yeah, if you feel
I'm pretty sure if that's the case. Because my ex-husband threatened a cease and desist for me being on the show, and Bronwyn was feeding. Apparently, allegedly, Bronwyn was feeding. Bronwyn had met my ex-husband's mistress at the time and was feeding the mistress information about what I was saying on set because I couldn't figure out who was saying it. My lawyers were sending me letters about cease and desist stuff I was saying on camera. I found out that Bronwyn was friends with her, trying to get skinny on me, and then being friends with my ex-husband. And then my ex-husband's not a drama. He wasn't in it. It was for sure his mistress. So it was like, or whatever, girlfriend at the time, allegedly mistress, whatever the heck she was.
What's the difference?
Her name was Carol, I think, or Christina, one of them. Anyway.
Not me.
Whatever her name was. She was friends with Bronwyn. And then the producers were like, I said, one of your crew is talking to my ex-husband or something. Well, I told Bravo that you got to figure out who's telling the secret because this is crap. My lawyers kept sending me letters. Well, it turns out it was Bronwyn. And then it was my ex-husband's, whatever she was.
But Bronwyn was so desperate for anything. She was all the things, right? She went.
Yeah, but my point is I think maybe that's why they won't have me back. Is because of that.
I personally the worst housewife.
So this is where, because I didn't like her on the show, but then when I interviewed her for my podcast, we kind of bonded, and we're kind of like friends now. We're friends.
Bronwyn.
But she just didn't do well on the show.
Fake.
I mean, she has all these children. She still live in
That's how I met
New
Elizabeth.
York with a girlfriend.
No, she lives in Tennessee. We're like friends now. I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm not hedging.
You're friends with Bronwyn?
I'm not hedging Bronwyn. We're friends.
Yeah.
You're canceled.
Wait, I have my supermodels here that can sit in right here. My gentleman. Hello, gentlemen. What was your name? Adrian.
No, he's allowed to be friends with people too.
Brooke. And Joy. Well, I brought some just in case you fuck up today. I was just going to replace you with one of the supermodels. Energy. So now that you're friends with Bronwyn, we might have a problem.
But see, we're the same because I'm like the way with you with Kelly. I'm like, as long as you're good with me, I'm good with you.
Yeah.
But do you believe she's a good person? And she left. I mean, how can you leave your children?
Well, yeah, I believe she's a good person.
I'll tell you this. If you want to talk about a user, I've never met somebody who uses more than she does, actually. And she literally, it was her first season. It was so funny. So she asked me to go to Bravocon with her. Like her and I had become friends actually. So, and
she didn't pay you at Bravocon, you said.
Well, she tried not to. She did pay me afterwards. But so anyway, so basically she asked me to go with her and I was working on a TV show doing makeup at the time. So I had to take time off of work, And anyway, so we go, I meet her at the airport and literally she didn't give me my itinerary until the day before. And I get there, she had left her her garment bag at the gate. At the counter. So I had to get her garment bag for her, take it with her. And as soon as I got there, she had booked herself a first class ticket. And then she had shoved me in a middle seat in the back, but never even gave me a chance because she gave me the itinerary the day before.
Oh, didn't give you a chance to upgrade or?
Yeah, nothing. But she was like, thank you. Okay, bye. And everything she did the whole entire weekend. As soon as she saw
staff.
people from the cast.
You an assistant.
Whether it was Emily. And I was like, girl, I ain't your little bitch. Okay.
She hadn't paid you at this time, so you were probably irritated.
Yeah, because if you were me,
no, listen, I hadn't invoiced or anything. We had said we would talk about it later, basically. But they did end up paying me because I demanded to get paid from the whole trip. But I felt like she just thought that she was so important all of a sudden. And as soon as she saw Emily, Kelly, she would literally leave me in the dust. And then I was like, I didn't exist. But the next day when she needed something from me,
when she needed a hair extension put in her vagina, they were just hanging out everywhere.
Well, anyways, I have my opinions about her, but we don't need to get
I feel that's how all the housewives are, though, with few exceptions. You're an exception, but I have seen it. It's just all about them.
But you think about it, housewives aren't real celebrities.
I was there as her friend.
They're housewives.
And I was just happened to be doing her makeup.
Yeah, no, I'm not supporting this behavior.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, if you're, it's actually for me, it's kind of worse if you're taking a friend and you're a friend and you treat your friend like that.
I was going to say.
Then it's worse. If I employed you to do my hair and makeup, then I have an entitlement because I've employed you. If I say, hey, come as a girlfriend, could you help me with my hair and makeup?
Yeah.
Then you should be treated definitely not that you should treat anyone like that, but you should be treated a lot nicer.
For sure. Like I told you, I think we went to this like Facebook thing, but I actually went there in the morning just to do her makeup and I had like plans afterwards, right? But all the girls like ghosted her. Like nobody was writing her back, and all of a sudden she was left with nobody.
Nobody really liked her.
To go to the Facebook event, and she was like, "Oh my God, can you come with me?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm wearing like because I was going to go take a workout class today." So I'm in like sneakers, leggings, and she was like, "Here, just wear my clothes." And I was like, "Okay." And of course, she gave me all her ugly clothes, and I wasn't trying to be bitchy and annoying, and I was just like, fine, whatever. I mean,
that's
it's cool.
not a real friend either.
Yeah, I was like,
oh, okay, hot.
Because she was using my friend who's a stylist at the time, so she had a lot of cute clothes with her. She just chose to give me whatever, like basically were like her regular like. And
she
I was
gave
like,
you her gym clothes. Put that on.
This will do.
Yeah. I mean, I literally was wearing leggings and these little boots that she had.
And you like her.
I have gotten to know her as a person.
Okay.
But I do feel that most of these housewives go into that Bravocon is like on acid. That's the worst. But
for sure.
I feel like they all are in that mode, which is why we're going to remember, like, say you or you, and you're going to see me, not you. In like 5 years when you're on the Housewives, you'll be different.
Yeah.
You'll be different. You don't think you will.
Well, we'll ask them back and they'll be like, yeah, no.
I have people on.
I do think people,
no offense to you, but I have people on like first season, I'll never change. And I'm like, look, you don't have to prove anything to me.
Yeah.
But then 5 years later, I'm like, you're not the same person. These are canned answers. You just get swept up. And I think the
because
salaries
it's a huge
are
brand.
high.
I mean, Bravo is, I never even knew those. Bravo is Bravo. When I became a housewife,
Huge.
It was insane. I was in London at the Duran Duran concert.
I love Duran Duran. I've seen them many times.
They're phenomenal, by the way.
I'm going to see them again.
I love them in London. They were just wonderful.
Yeah.
God, they're awesome. Well, I go to this
Duran
lobby.
Duran is a band, you guys.
You guys are the band back there. You like just start grabbing a guitar.
No, I mean, of a certain age, people probably don't know Duran Duran.
Do you guys know who Duran Duran is?
You don't have to lie. You don't, and that's okay.
I think my granddad listened to them.
Well, you're French.
He's like, I think I've heard of them on TV before.
You should know who Duran Duran is. They're very European.
My mom talked to me about
See?
Yeah.
Oh, his mom.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, see?
And you couldn't
do you know
name
who Duran
one
Duran
song.
is?
I think I've heard of them.
Sure.
I don't know a song.
None of you can name a song right now.
Kids
And that's
these
fine.
days-
I'm just making my point.
People these days don't know good music.
Who do you listen to regularly? What's your favorite artist?
Post Malone.
Well, that's
Okay.
a great.
Well, you're
answer.
24 and you're 21 and 21.
25.
25.
Post
So you're
Malone.
like the older of the generation back there. So you're the next generation. Okay.
Yeah.
And I couldn't name one.
How do you feel about Post
antiquated.
Malone being all country now?
I'm for it.
Yeah, he's doing
Honestly, I'm
good,
for
right?
it.
I like
I
it.
love his new album.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to hear
Oh, I
you
love
very
the
well because it's a
country album.
podcast, but we'll see you talk really hot.
I don't even know what we were saying.
Well, you looked at the models. You're like, I don't know what
He's
we're
like,
saying.
and yes, I do like Bronwyn.
There was some point
You like
about
Bronwyn?
changing.
You know what? Here's the thing. I think if you spend one-on-one time with her, which I have many times, like she wasn't so bad. You know, I mean, like when she wasn't so worried about who to kiss ass to and where she was going to be going to or what she was looking like. I mean, she was more decent, I guess. But then I think fame ate her up and chewed her out. And she was trying to make herself be this person that she wasn't. And then it was like all of a sudden she had so many opinions and like it was just too much for me anyways.
No, I agree. And also, like, my relationship with her is like after the show. So it is different. Like when it's over, for some people it's over. And then they realize some people never get over it. They talk about it for the rest of their lives.
I do feel that my dislike for her is nothing to do with knowing her. I've only ever met her once. And
you don't like her on the show.
I don't like her on the show. I just felt that it was too much.
She was pushed.
Gay. She was abused. She was doing drugs. She was an alcoholic. Her
was
mum's
abused?
crazy. I probably made that one up.
I
But it
don't
got to the point where it was every time she filmed, she had a new thing. It was a new thing that's happening.
I said horrible things about her
it
on my
was too
podcast
much.
before I knew her. Really,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
See, I feel
Then
the
she had
same
that
way.
really big house that she was renting, and it's all everything was a facade.
See, that was all for show.